Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm on right on time today. Not even late 1 minute. So it still says we're waiting for me, but here I am. Let's see. Oh, there I am. Okay, good. All right. And remember, top live chat, not top chat. All messages is what that is. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to get out because it is not out on my phone as of yet. So the lag might be real today, y'all. Hi, Miss Helen, it's you. Hi, Karen K. Um, It is a good Tuesday. There was a breeze in the air today, y'all. Breeze in the air. So thanks for joining me today. I got a conglomeration of stuff. I left a lot of it back here because I had a sale yesterday over at Angie's channel. And that was fun with Miss Randy. That was a good time. So I'm going to wait for a couple of people to get in today and to join us. Thank you for dropping by, Miss Helen. And Karen, thank you for being my moderator today. Making sure I still don't see it on my phone. Oh my gosh, maybe it's my phone. How is everyone today? Oh wait, it does say I'm live. There it is. Yay. How is everyone today? Everybody doing okay? It was a pretty good weather day for us. It's still 90 something, but there was a like that much of a breeze, just that much. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Oh, thank you, Helen. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Is it pronounced shoe or chew? Let me know. Is the CH hard or is it SH? We have several kiddos whose names are spelled like that, and sometimes it's shoe and sometimes it's chew. Let me know so I say it properly. Thank you so much for sharing that out. Um, Bella Rose is here so she can see me. Mom, I hope you're doing your exercises for your leg. I'm doing really well today. It was a busy day, and we're doing vision and hearing screenings for all the kiddos, and we've stayed on task today. So, bonus. I love when we stay on task. All right. Let's see. Mom says, you take care of you. Shall take care of myself. Raising your parents is not for the faint at heart. They don't listen. They don't listen when you're raising your parents. There's a guy that has a whole series about raising his teenager mom. It's pretty funny. So we're going to give it a few minutes to let everybody get in. Let me know when you're here. Let me know how you're doing. This is a live sale today. I am by myself, but I do have several really great items for you guys. I did bring some glass today. I don't normally have glass for my live sales, but I have a couple of things that I've been kind of sticking back for you guys. So I thought that I would bring those. And I also have a couple of Christmas style items, like for Christmas presents. And they are newer, but they are not vintage. Hey, Fly Girl, how are you? Thank you for joining. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining me today. Fly Girl, how's the weather out there? You're in Cali, right? It should be cooling down. Oh, thank you so much. I did a little reel earlier today. Well, I scheduled them to go out because I'm at work. So I do them the day before, but I left this up here. This is one of my favoriteest things that I found. Oh, it's so cute. It's a kiddo's Halloween costume, and it's not vinyl. It's actually material. Good. The weather is a lot better. Yes. Ours, we had that much of a breeze today. That was it. So Miss Helen's going to be joining me next month too, I think, on a live sale. I don't know if I'm having a live sale next week, y'all, or if I'm going to do a drop sale. So I'll probably ask this question when a few more people pop in. But we haven't done a drop sale. I haven't done a drop sale in a while, and we haven't had a drop hop in forever. I know some people started their own, so it's a great idea. It was not my original idea. I got it from Side Street Market, and she kind of started them, and then I started doing them monthly, and I think they're calling them trains now. I prefer to do a hop. So I'm gonna do some hop. Oh, it's sweater weather. Is it sweater weather for you, Helen? So yeah, I like the hops. And I might be doing like a little skip, not like a full blown hop, but like a little skip. So we got hops, skips, and jumps. So yeah, because maybe one or two people, not just like those huge lineups that I used to do. So I may be doing one of those. I may just be doing a drop sale for myself next week during this time. Um, so that will be fun. I haven't recorded one of those in a while. I'm probably very, very rusty about that, but we'll see what kind of items that I can work through because I have several items down here to process and bring to y'all. So I have spent some time at both of my booths, KT Antiques in Katy, Texas, and Glen Flora Emporium. That's about how far they are with me being in the middle. Glen Flora Emporium, I spent about 4 hours in that one last weekend. So I did do a video of my booth update in KT Antiques. I haven't done one of those in a really long time. So I did one of those this past Tuesday. I think it was it this Tuesday was my booth update. It was either this Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. Um, and that has been going very well. There are some bigger pieces that are selling, so that's good. And I did a little reel for the booth in Glen Flora. So, yeah. Well, thank y'all for being here today. I'm actually going to get started pretty early and let people come in as they may, because as y'all know, I work and I was live last night. We had a lot of fun on Angie's channel, but I was live last night and again tonight. So I'll be ready to take a shower and go to bed. So, okay, this is a live sale and I'm going to show you some items. I do have a couple of newer items that are not vintage, so it's a mixture today, but I have several vintage items behind me and on the table. And if you are interested in claiming an item, let's see. There is my little spiel that we tell everyone. So I'm going to show you the item. I'll give you some measurements. I'll either give it a number or I will tell you that it is an offer up starting at a certain price. I also have a couple of choices tonight. So that item will have a description. I'll show it to you as best I can. Please feel free to answer any questions that you may have or ask any questions that you may have about the item. I do have a tape measure, my number stick, so I can measure that for you if you need measurements. And then I will give you, like I said, a number to claim or a price to claim. And if you claim an item, you are going to email me your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email. That is standard for all of the YouTube sales. I do use PayPal to invoice. The items do not have shipping attached to them, so we will box up all the items and then there will be a shipping cost based on pirate ship. So if you have any other questions, all the information is in the description below. My email address right here, scprincess1@comcast.net. And if you're not subscribed and you are watching, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. At Instagram is the place right here in the white at Sweet Treats and Pretties, and Facebook is Sweet Treats and Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, as well as here on YouTube. All right. So, I think we're ready. I think we did. I think I've got all my devices, everything turned on and off, and people can come in as they wish. So I am going to get started with my first item. If anyone has questions, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with my very first item because I do have several, like I have 23 items today. All right, my first item is going to be a straight claim, and we're just going to use my regular numbers. I'm not going to hold them up. They're going to kind of go in order, except if I skip a couple of them. So my first item is well, I have to take the tag off it. That was in the shop. Here we go. It is a milk glass daisy and button little shoe with the cat on it. And I do on the outside, there are no chips or cracks. There is a flaw right here. And it is under the glaze, but you can still feel it. Now, it doesn't take away from the actual shoe at all. I don't know. This one is not Fenton or anything because I don't think they made the one with the cat. I could be wrong, but it has the little face or the cat on the front. Oh, hey, Karen. I'm glad you're back. That's so fast. You live so close to work, girl. That's good. So my first item is the little daisy and button milk glass, and this one does have the little cat on there. I'm going to give you some dimensions, just letting you see. There is a little imperfection on the inside of the shoe, but nothing on the outside. The shoe is going to measure, this is going to be a straight claim for $7. This shoe is going to measure 5.5 inches, and it is going to be about 2.5 inches tall. And this one does have the little face on there. Now, there is some imperfection on the inside of this one, but no chips or cracks that I've seen. This is the daisy and button pattern. More like a button than daisy and button, but I just think this one is really cute. So versatile with the colors. This one is going to be $7 number one. $7 number one if you are interested in the milk glass little daisy and button style shoe. This one does have the cat on it. That was $7 number one. All right. You guys can stop me and let me say this now and I'll say it again, but anytime that you're watching the video, sometimes people come in and they catch up. Just let me know. Hey, how are you, Cajun Rage? How are you? It's good to see you. Your picture is so cute. Y'all's pictures are really cute. I don't want to put my own picture on there because I don't really have a cute picture, but hey, Miss Nettie. So my first item today was the white daisy and button style shoe, $7 number one. All right, thanks for joining me, y'all. My next item is one of those gift ready items that is not a vintage item. It is actually in the box. It is adorable, but it is going to be $10 and it's going to be number two. It is a brand new item. Y'all, this is so cute. Hey, Cheryl. Look at this little mug. First of all, it says Queen's favorite. I do not think, I do not even know where they've made. I've seen them or where they're sold. I've seen them several times. Someone gave it to me to sell. Look at the little crown on the top. Look at, I love the shape of this little mug. It's going to be $10 number two. But wait, there's more because it comes with a little spoon. So, and there's a little slit for, look at that. I think it really kind of goes, yeah, like that. Isn't that darling? So it is in the box. So it is gift ready, but it's Queen's favorite. I love the design. It's very smooth. I love the design of this and the shape of this. Got a little bit of gold on the handle, but this tiara, this crown is everything. And then it does have the long one. So y'all, do you think this is like a coffee or hot chocolate or tea, or because why would they have the spoon? But it is super cute, long handled little gold spoon. You know, Dolores loves a spoon. So tell me what you think this is for. This one is going to be $10. It does say Queen's favorite. It's got the little swan with the crown on it. Queen's favorite is the cup, and now it's printed on one side. There's this side, and then this side is blank. But I don't know. I'm guessing this is maybe coffee or tea. This is a pretty big mug. It is brand new in box. It is going to stand to the top of the crown, which is the best part, about 5¼ inches tall. To the mug itself, it's going to be about close to 4 inches, about 3¾ and from the handle, I just love the weird shape of this, is about 5 inches. So I don't know if it's for coffee or tea, hot chocolate, or what it's for, but it is going to be $10, number 2. And again, it is new in box. It even has the little sleeve for the spoon. And then it's brand new in the box. So that would be a great little Christmas gift. And the little crown fits right there in the box, all wrapped up. So number 2 is $10. All right. The next one that I have, so cute. This is a vintage piece. It's a lenticular. Is that the word where the eyes go back and forth? Lenticular. Look at that. I think that's the word. I could be wrong. It's a vintage 1960s Disney Jiminy Cricket. It's a milk cup with the lenticular eyes. It is an excellent shape. Look at his little eyes moving. So I think it was a promotion for cereal. What does it say on the back? Instant, wait a minute. Baker's instant, wait, instant to hear? No, hold on. Hold on, y'all. There's more to this story. Right here, it says Baker's instant to hear. Maybe it was like a baker. My mom's probably telling me what it is. But there's a little line right here with some words. Maybe that's like instant cereal or instant chocolate. I don't know. Jiminy Cricket is printed right there. This does say Walt Disney Productions on the back. Is he not adorable? He is going to be $15, number 3. $15, number 3. He's about 3¾ inches. 3¾ inches. I love his little eyeballs. And he does have like a little spout right here. 3¾ inches tall. No breaks, chips, or cracks. His eyes are in great condition. The little lenticular eyes. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Don't look at that, Cheryl. You'll get dizzy. But he's a little milk cup. He is going to be $15, number 3. $15, number 3. I love his profile. But I don't know what the Baker's Instant. Maybe it's like instant chocolate or instant. It can't be coffee. Maybe cereal. Instant cereal. All right, y'all. I've got some beautiful beaded bracelets that are a Native American style. These are going to be a choice, and they are going to start at $9. Starting at $9. Let me get the little tag off of it that I have for the shop. Okay. The first one, let me put this on the screen. Show stage. The first one, this is 7 inches, and then it's 1.5 inches wide. These are hand beaded glass seed beads and in a Native American style. I've shown them before. I've had several. I had like 4 of them, and then I just found these 2. It has different varying places where you can put the hook in. So there's the little ball right here. It's like a cuff bracelet, and then you would slip the ball through one of these, and it makes a cuff. It is so pretty. I was talking to Dolores about these, and she was like, that's a lot of work, because Dolores used to be a seed bead or a jewelry maker. So, and then I just hooked it back over itself. So that's so, so pretty. I do have one more of these. This is your choice, starting at $9. The other one is a total different color pattern and color wave to it. Different colors in this. These again are going to start at $9 for choice. And give me a second to get the price tag. You know why I didn't do that before? I have no idea. All right. Because they show so much better without that piece of paper hanging on them. Cheryl, are you relaxing? Hope somebody else is cooking dinner tonight. That would be nice. I cooked a big sheet pan last night. So I'm good for the week. All right. Look at the colors in this one. Isn't that beautiful? They're in perfect condition. This one is going to be the same size. It's just a different color pattern. So you can see that they're a little bit different in their design. And then the colors. These are going to be, this one also has the ability to have 3 different sizes. So when I put it in and then I just loop it in like this, and then I loop it over. If I can get my fingers to work. Oh my gosh, this is like I'm going to leave that. So those are your choices, and starting at $9 each for the Native American hand beaded seed bead bracelets, the little cuffs. They're so pretty. All right, I'm actually going to leave them on just because it's easier. Okay, my next is a little, I call it a cookie tray. Let me take that down. My next item is a cookie tray, and it is by Leonard. I'm in bed trying not to move my head. Oh, yeah. Try those maneuvers. That helped me with mine when I went on a cruise. I think it's Leonard silver plated. I think this is cookie. We've all talked about it, but I see it listed as a little cookie holder. I mean, you had me a cookie. I don't care about the holder part. This one is super, super pretty. It's in excellent condition. I think you could put maybe flowers in this. I also think that you could roll up and put napkins in this for your table. Just put the napkins in here and then they can pull the napkins out. It's really, really pretty. This one is going to be $18 and it's number 5. $18, number 5. Let's see. And let me give you some dimensions of this. This is about almost 8.5 inches long. It's got the shell on both sides. You could even put this in a bathroom and rolling up some pretty washcloths. That's pretty because I have the shells in my bathroom. And it stands about 6 inches tall. Stands about 6 inches tall. It's in excellent condition. Again, it's going to be $18 number 5. $18 number 5. Or the little soaps, yeah. Oh, they have cookies in the shape of shells. Mm. Like any cookie, Oreos would probably fit right in there. But little soaps, like a couple of little washcloths and some soaps, that would be super cute. $18 number 5 for that one. And now I'm going to show you, I do have a couple of items today that have not even been seen yet because the video is scheduled to come out. So I don't know if these have been seen yet, but I got a little bit of your tacky plastic for Christmas. These are adorbs. And these are some holly and hey Tamara, holly and berry bells in the fantastic plastic tacky stuff that everybody calls it. But they're in great shape. Now this one has the little I guess it's like a a little plastic rope that they've made into a plastic fantastic. Is that the word? Trastastic. Trastastic. That's what they were calling it. But they're in great condition. What I thought about is probably using some of that red velvet ribbon and then making the loop and then making a big bow for it because the red is big for Christmas this year. So I have these. I do have 3 of them. Now, I didn't know if anybody wanted a whole set of 3, so I priced them individually, but I do have a set of 3. This one, they did not have the little gold rope for it. They had a paper clip, so I don't know how that worked, but that was at their house. So you can do a cluster or you can do just 1 or 2, but they all have this on the bottom. These are going to be $8 each, number 6. Super light, but they're all in great condition. $8 each, number 6. They all have really great. I think that I'm not sure because you could put one on each end of something and then put some ornaments in between, or you could cluster them and do all 3 for the bells. I don't know. I don't know which I would prefer, but they are $8, number 6. Let me put these back here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have seen those yet in the videos, but I was going to go ahead and bring them because I'm starting to take some stuff to the shop. All right, let me go to this one. I love this guy. Now, he is a bank. He is a New Orleans. That's what it says on the bottom. New Orleans. Vintage retro New Orleans horned owl bank. Now, it is made in Japan, but it does not have the little, I don't have one of the oval stoppers for that. Now, I think you could probably put a little tea light in there and he could maybe shine through the back, but it is a bank. I started turning it and then I needed to turn it the other way. So he is a bank. He has cute, cute colors in him. He's in great condition. It is a vintage retro New Orleans horned owl, and he is made in Japan. This is going to be $18, number 7. $18, number 7. And he stands, he's pretty good size. 6 inches, 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall. And he is about 3 inches wide. Excellent condition. Banks sell very well in KT. And so I have several that I am putting there. But I wanted to bring the owl one to you guys first. I love his ears. He looks very wise, very wise. So he is $18, number 7. $18, number 7, if you are interested in him. And the next is a postcard that is going to start at $10. Let me show you this beautiful postcard. Oh my gosh. I didn't see Apple in here, but this is amazing. It is a vintage exograph, which means it's kind of like lenticular, of New York. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Greetings from New York. It's a 3D postcard. It has not been postmarked. Look at that skyline of New York. And it says, City of the 70s, an exciting exograph, three-dimensional view of southeastern Midtown Manhattan. The massive Pan Am building springs into the sky near Grand Central Station, directly behind the renowned Chrysler Building. This area of the city can best be viewed from the RCA Building observation platform. Isn't that amazing? Look how awesome that is. Really, when you look at it in person, it's so 3D. All of these buildings just really pop. And it has not been mailed. It's really cool to see up close because these buildings look like you could reach out and touch them. That is very, very cool. I love the skylight too. I have not seen one of these. It says place a 6-cent stamp here, but that's not going to cut it. 6 cent ice cream man. I saw him today. He just drove by the house. Manhattan Postcard Publication, 657 Broadway, New York, New York. Super Exographs, Famous City Series, printed in the U.S. This is starting at $10 if anyone is interested in that. I love that. It looks so stinking cool. So yes, I can't even remember where I found that, y'all. But I don't know that y'all have seen that one yet. I think that video is coming. That video is coming. All right. The next one is a straight claim. This is really cool. I don't think you've seen that. I think I got these at the same place. This one is a book. If you have an artist in your family, this is super, super cool. This one is going to be $15. It is a 1953 ceramic specialties with the emphasis on eyes and expressions, y'all. Look at this amazing book. I can hear the ice cream man. How to get your expressions into your ceramics. So it's eyes, mouths, nose, animals, and cartoons. This is the back. And I wanted to show you some of the pictures. It is going to be it's going to be $15, number 9. So I will say that the front cover, the staple has come out because it's old. It's a 1953. But when we are getting our figurines, when you get your figurines, it talks about how to draw those, how to create the nose and the eyes. But it is a fabulous book for someone who is an artist. And I love the expressions that they would show. I might have had all of these just today. These could have been all of the faces from today. But let me show you the real cool part because look at those. I just really love that. Look at those babies. Oh my gosh. And you see this little baby, the little pictures of the babies in different ways. Somebody, look at that. They drew that. Um, somebody has a piece of paper. I think it's still in here. Yeah. So the center, just know that the book is not stapled correctly. You can go to the library and they'll restaple these books for you because you see it is very, very neat. I wouldn't want to cut it up, but it's already falling apart just because the staple is out. And so these are some of the characters, especially from our lady head vases. So this is all about how to create the face on your lady head vases, which I thought was a super cool page to take out and put like behind in a frame behind. All right. And then look at all the animals. Again, this is $15 number 9. $15 number 9. There's some more animals. And look, it's a chicken. Look at that. And look, y'all, they tried to trace and draw these. So I had to leave those in there. I love that. Oh my gosh. I love that. So it's a really great book. It is going to be $15, number 9. It's a 1953 edition. Now, the girl who sold it told her husband that she thought it was a 1940s, but there is a little letter in here that mentions in the 1951 article. So it had to be after 1951. And I started doing some digging. 1953. 1953. All right. Let's go to the next one. And that is, I've got almond milk glass. Now, I have had several pieces of almond milk glass, and it has all sold very well. But I ran across a piece that I don't know how it did not make it to the shop, but it's not at the shop yet. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a vintage Westmoreland. It's almond milk glass. It is a pedestal compote and it has the hand painted bouquet. This is a 1979 piece. I think it is the almond milk glass I don't see very often at all. Um, this one is going to be a straight price. It does have the raised painting on there if you can see it. So all of these areas are hand painted, but it does have some raised pieces. So there are 3 areas where there is some hand painting, and then it has a little bit of raised dots and things in there. It is absolutely beautiful. No chips or cracks in this. It is going to be $20 and it is number 10. It is about 5 to 5 1/4 inches tall. 5 to 5 1/2 inches, no, 5 to 5 1/4 inches tall. It is $20 and it is number 10. And it is 5 inches across. No chips or cracks. This is called almond milk glass. Almond milk glass. It is so pretty. I absolutely love this. Just thought it was the prettiest in there. And I love the design. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Karen K, number 10. KK, you just said you loved you saw it in the short. So I'm glad that it's going to someone who will appreciate it. Do you have any other pieces of the almond milk glass? I know I got about 5 or 6 pieces, and I don't know who got it, but that's really pretty. I just think that is so different. I didn't know who else got another one of the pieces. And it's actually really thick. Oh, this is your first. I don't know who bought the other ones. I do know I sold the little almond milk glass swung base on a live sale. I sold a bowl. I think it was a bowl as well. But this is very, very pretty. I just thought that was really pretty. Let me put that down here. It is thicker. It's a hefty little piece. All right, y'all. I've got some deck of cards that are new old stock. These are Stardust plastic coated cards. This is going to be for choice. They are new in their cellophane. Yes, almond milk glass. It was when I found it, I wasn't really sure. I was like, did somebody paint that? But then a lady was walking by and said, no, that's almond milk glass. And I thought, almond milk glass, I've never seen it, but you should see that it's made by Westmoreland. You should see the beautiful pieces that it comes in. I had a heart dish. Did I sell that one too? I'm not sure. Hey Lou, how are you? So Stardust, this one looks like a fall picture of maybe either a house or a university. It doesn't say anything about it. And I don't know what the cards look like on the inside. I'm assuming they all have this packaging or this outside because it's new in its packaging. These are going to be $5 each. And then this one is, I know it's City, and they've got, I can't see from the glare. Let's try this. No. But there's City at nighttime, and they look to be ice skating. They look to be ice skating. So these again are new old stock cards. They're going to be $5 choice. We'll say fall and winter if you are interested. $5 per pack. Number 11. Number 11. So we have a fall scene and we have a winter scene. Number 11, $5 choice. Put in number 11 and you get to choose one or both. They are $5 each. All right. Next, I have some pins, some little pins, and they are going to be, I'm just going to start them at 8. There are 3 of them, and it's going to be for choice. So starting at 8 for choice, and these are all fall kind of little pins. So the first one, I do not see a make or mark. It's a brush gold. It is the little teardrop mask, but I thought for Halloween that might work. But it's got a little rhinestone there for the teardrop. It's a brushed gold. These are starting at $8. No make or mark on that. It does have a rollover safety C-class. Great 3D on that. Your other one is it just has a C-class, and it's a little bright or shiny gold with rhinestone-eyed jack-o'-lantern, and he has some like a little leaf right here. Now, I don't know if he had any other leaves. There's branches right here. So right on the bottom is like a gold branch, but then they've got some branches and a leaf there. So the mouth is cut out and the eyes. Isn't that darling? And he's got little rhinestones. So the mask one is about 1.5 inches long. The jack-o'-lantern is about 1.5 inches this way as well. I love the fact now, I don't know if I would leave this on. That's up to the buyer. Leave this on and maybe add some things like some other little tiny leaves or just see if I could take it off. But I love that the fact that the mouth is cut out and the eyes are cut out and then the little eyes have rhinestones in there. Hey Becky, how are you? Becky, I just actually sold some glass. And then the last one is not a pin, it's a pendant. And I don't have a make or marker on that either, but it's super cute. It's a little orange and gold owl. So here's the little pendant piece. I don't even know if I have a necklace to put on that for you, or I would have. And then it is a very matte finished orange. You even have some, so I'm going to show you behind because you can see behind the eyes, but there's great detail. There's little lines right here in the face. So these are going to be for choice. You have the theater mask that's crying. I don't know what that official name is. You have the owl, that's a pendant. This one is a pin. This one is a pendant. And then you have the pumpkin. Now the pumpkin just has a rollover C clasp. It doesn't have a well, it has a C clasp, not a rollover. It just is a up and under. So it might be a little bit older, but I don't think that they're really, really old. So you're going to get a choice, $8 choice for the pumpkin, the mask, or the owl. Now the owl is a pendant. It is not a pin, it's a pendant. And it is about 1.5 inches as well. So starting at $8, the owl, the crying theater mask, or the shiny pumpkin with the jeweled eyes, the little jack-o'-lantern. I think he's so darling. That was that one. Now let's get to a little bit more glass, y'all. I am bringing these. These are the only one. I have 4 of these available. These are the only ones that I have left. I think I either had 8 or 12. I can't remember. So these are vintage cobalt glass and chrome stem cocktail glasses from the 30s or 40s. These were given to me by a friend of mine. She dropped them off at my house. They are absolutely beautiful. So this is a chrome metal. On the bottom, it says chromium plated, and it's LB right here on the bottom of each one. So this is a chrome plated piece here, and then this cobalt glass. Now I don't know if that's like a sherry. I don't know what kind of beverage would go in there. It's not food. It's a beverage glass. She had a set of them. They are going to be $10 each. Since the set is already broken up, we're just going to do $10 each. They're 5 inches tall and they're about 3 inches in diameter. So 5 inches tall, 3 inches in diameter. I love the little bell shape. You can actually see it this way better, but the bell shape of these with this beautiful cobalt glass. I actually have, it's a Mexican cobalt glass dish set. Oh, it is so pretty. It is a big plate, a little plate, and a bowl. And I think I have a set of 2, like a serving set of 2. But they were so pretty with these. So these are going to be $10 each. Again, they are vintage cobalt glass and chrome plated stem cocktail glasses from the 30s or 40s. Hello, LaDonna. Aren't these pretty? We could drink from these. I don't know what we would drink from them. I mean, you don't get a whole lot. That's about as much as you could get out of those. So I don't know if this is maybe sherry, cordial. It ain't wine. Brandy. I don't know. Would it be for brandy? I mean, you can put whatever you want to in it. You could build an ice cream sundae in it if you wanted to. But moonshine. That we know something about, don't we, Mom? We know something about these. But these are going to be $10 each, and they are number 13. $10 each, number 13. If you are interested in one. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you? $10 each, number 13, for the cobalt blue and chrome plated stemmed cocktail glasses. Yeah, we could throw a little moonshine in there. Something strong, otherwise you'd be feeling a lot. I know. That's why I thought maybe like a sipping sherry or cordial or something. $10 each, number 13, and I do have 4 of those left. All right, I do have a little piece of brass. Brass is coming back for the fall. I don't know. I'd either put soaps in this, or maybe a little potpourri or something, maybe like a little sponge. I don't know. I don't know if brass rust. Um, the tag did say India, but I've had, I think this is my third one of these. I had some that were bigger, but it does have some etching along the side. You can see the etching in there. Any other day, my light is not this bright, but it's a little brass pedestal. It could be, you could put a candle in there. I don't know. I think you would have to melt it a little bit because it is a bowl style, but I'm not really sure what this was used for. So it's a small, solid brass etched pedestal little bowl. It's just really, really pretty. I am having this start at $6. Start at $6 for the brass. And let me give you some dimensions while that is running. This is going to be about 2 inches tall and 3.5 inches in diameter. So 2 inches tall, 3.5 inches in diameter. And I love the etching in that. Put a little potpourri, put some little bath salts or something like that. I'm not really sure what it was used for, maybe incense, but it does have some beautiful etching all the way around. It does have some patina on it. So again, starting at $6 for the little brass pedestal dish. It's time for the brass. It's the fall. It's time for the brass. All right. I have pottery, LaDonna. Can you believe it? I brought pottery and glass. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Now, I will say that this is a bit weighty because it is a handmade pottery piece, as pottery is, but it is blue glazed. Isn't that so pretty? It is like a water jug and a basin, and the pieces are signed. Now, LaDonna's going to say, oh my gosh, I know what that is, but they're just signed. This one is in a paint, and this one is just etched in, but it's got a beautiful blue glazing to this. I don't know what we could use this for. The bowl is really nice and deep, and it is, now it does have some weight. I want to be honest about that. I know the pottery is very hard, but to figure out because it could be any potter, but it is glazed. LaDonna, what are we stuck on moonshine today? Everything is gonna be from moonshine. Any vessel, little bit of moonshine, glass of moonshine, jug of moonshine, right, LaDonna? I mean, everything is for the moon. Maybe. Have you had some moonshine today, LaDonna? Maybe that's the question we should be asking. But it is glazed on the inside, so it is for liquids. I love those colors. Look at that, how beautiful that is. So there is the underplate and the jug. I don't know. I just love that. The underplate is uneven. I also love that. It is signed. This is going to be $18, number 15. I did 18, y'all, because it does have weight. So if I was going to ship it, I went down to 18 for y'all. If anybody is interested, because if I put it in the booth, I don't have to ship it. So just making sure, nope, all of that is in perfect condition. The jug starts off the holding of the moon. The jug starts off the holding of the moonshine. Well, we got all kinds of things to hold it. I got a pecan. Oh, Caramelicious coffee from Starbucks after dropping. Oh, so because you did a task, you treated yourself? Adults, we're so funny. So $18 for this set, and it is going to be, I didn't even say, number 15. Number 15 for the set for $18. Well, I'm glad you got to treat yourself, LaDonna. All right. You really like that set, Mom? It's really pretty. I don't know what we would put in it, and don't say moonshine, Mom. Bella Rose loves some moonshine now, but I don't know what we could put in that. I mean, you could separate it, like this could be a little vase, and this could be like for a little potpourri or soap or for a sponge or something. Pour from the, pour from the, I can't read the comment. Pour from the jug to the beautiful, oh, okay, so we have a whole thing. Maybe this is for cheese and crackers after you do the moonshine. Becky's saying, take the moonshine out of here, pour into here. Cheers, salute. When you're done, I'm going to get a little snacky snack. A little snacky snack. Incense, maybe? Yeah, you could do that one. Incense. Yes. My mailman in KC, the nerve of him expecting me to take your own packages. What are we doing? Yeah. And if you have a friend or four, cheers. Everybody's lit. What a party. Now that's a party. I do have four of those glasses, but I love this little set. That is a South Carolina blue. Hey, Christine, how are you? This is Beth blue right here. It's my signature color. Got the cobalt blue, got the blue pottery. I got all the things. All the things. All right. Christine, you must have heard me say glass and pottery, because I never bring glass and pottery because I am trepidatious about shipping it. So I put it in the booth and sell it from there. But I thought I'm going to start bringing some for people. All right, y'all, I've got two little fun pieces of jewelry that are going to be just $5 each. One I thought would make a great witchy kind of necklace. I don't know if Bree is here, but I know she plays the bunco or casinos. Whose mom is it? Um, whose mom is it? Okay, y'all. Bella Rose said these stem glasses are perfect for ain't none of your business what's in here. That's what you drink out of this. She's so funny. She's awake today. She's on the move. Okay. The first one I thought was this is not, I always say it's cosmetic. Now I've forgotten the real word. Oh, LaDonna, you pick on me all the time about this. Not cosmetic. Why can I not remember that word? Cosmetic. Costume. Costume. Oh, thank you, Karen. See, Karen doesn't make fun of me because she knows I have issues. LaDonna's probably laughing, drinking her, being on a sugar high. It's costume. Costume. Yes. Okay. I thought this was very like magical, very like witchy vibes. It is just going to be $5, y'all. This is just for fun. $5 for choice number 16. This one is a 17-inch. These are acrylic, but I love the way they shine like this, almost like a peacock or rainbow. But I thought this looks very magician, very I know. She makes fun of me all the time because I keep calling it cosmetic. She's like, no. Now she just goes, that's not the word. She doesn't even try to correct me anymore. But oil slick is what, yes. But I say this looks like I got oil slick on the paper, but I say it looks like little magical beads. So these are only $5. And the other choice is for your casino loving friends is a little bracelet that has the slot machine, the dice, the cards, and the money bag. So we've got money bag, we've got cards, we've got, don't mess with me, LaDonna, it's been a rough day, dice, and we've got the slot machines. Mom said, looks like they left them in the oven too long. But I love that they've got the little dice in between the bead caps here. It is a stretch bracelet. So either one of these is going to be just $5. Your magical beads or your, maybe I just need to be bewitched, use some magic to go to the casino and win. There we go. Hey, Miss Lori. Are you claiming the oil slick beads, Miss Lori? These are $5, and then I have this one, $5. They're number 16, but if Miss Lori wants to claim those, see, they're going to be magical beads. Let me know if you are claiming it. Okay, $5 for those. The magical beads go to Miss Lori. The end. Thank you, Miss Lori. I still have the casino bracelet. Thank you. Casino bracelet for $5 if you're interested in that. Thank y'all for being here today. Yes, it's been a very busy day. We have been doing vision and hearing screenings for our pre-K, therefore, and our kindergarten kiddos. And the chart that they use for the 5-year-olds is the HOTV. So they're 4 letters, HOTV. Bless their hearts. All of them, H is a hard letter and V is a hard letter. What happened to the house, the tree, well, an apple, an umbrella? What happened to that one? And I told my nurse today, she was like, oh, this is, such a struggle. Next year, I will be trained on how to do this because it takes a village, right? So I'm the kid wrangler, and she's the one doing all the tests. And they have to put their little headphones on, and if they hear a beep in this ear, they raise this hand. If they hear a little beep in this ear, they raise that hand. Y'all, that's a lot of directions for an adult, much less a 4-year-old. Most of them had just turned 4. They were 3 when the school started. So I told her, I said, I don't understand why they have to do a hearing test, because the number one in the state of Texas, the number one way you get to be eligible for pre-K is that English is your second language. So English is not spoken at home. So you're going to give this test in English and all these directions. When you hear the beep, you're in the clinic. She's dressed like a doctor. You think you're getting a shot. This other lady's telling you to sit down, don't roll on the bed, and they want you to listen for the beep and raise this hand. And when the beep goes away, take it away. Listen for another one. I mean, we've never been in the room. I said, just do the best you can. And, their parents send them to the doctor. So she was like, oh my goodness. Now she's a nurse from middle school. So middle schoolers have their own battles. But I said, this just doesn't seem fair for our babies. Not fair for the babies. All right. They're so cute though. Okay, y'all, it is time to bring it out. So clown alert, clown alert, clown alert. This one is going to start at $10. This is a child's cloth. It's that nylon. It's not the plastic, but it's the real cloth. But it is a creepy clown costume. So there is it's old. So it is tattered. The design on it is clown alert, I said. The design on it is just horrific. But you know what? I believe that it came with a plastic mask. Now there I have the box, but I'm not sure if this goes in that actual box because that has an owl on it. When I took my hearing test a few years ago, the technician kept giving me the directions because I wasn't raising my hand. I'm a bit hard of hearing. Duh. It and it's just ridiculous. I told her, I said, do mine. And she goes, did you hear that? I was like, no. She goes, let's turn it up a notch. I said, you might want to turn that up 2 notches because I didn't hear it. There is some transfer of coloring. So there's a little bit of red here, but it's been folded up. It's tattered, but I think it is adorable. What was I going to do with it? Stuff it and hang it from my booth with it. It does still tie in the back. It has great design. A lady at work said, "Oh, I wouldn't stuff it. I would put it in one of the cheap frames with the legs up like this." And she said, I take different weird things like her kids' dresses or recital things. And she goes, but I would put it in one of those flat frames and hang it up at Halloween for decor. I was like, your children are going to have nightmares. But the graphics on it is really, really good. I really like the graphics on that. I actually was going to stuff it, but I like her idea of framing it flat. But the graphic is really good. It still has some of the glitter on it. I mean, not to scare you, but it's pretty good, huh? So that is starting at $10. I like it because it looks, well, let's be honest. This outfit looks like how I feel, and it's only Tuesday. Also, I think the terror that it has seen as it has trick or treated through the decades is also fitting for this. So I thought I had to bring that. Otherwise, it's in really great condition, but I had to bring it, y'all. You know I did. I'm about to take it to the shop. If it didn't sell today, it was going to go to the shop and, terrorize some patrons at that shop. All right. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm doing good. I've been about an hour. I do have the next one is a vintage goldenrod book. And this one is going to be $10. It is now, I'm going to tell you that it's a hardcover. It's the Three Little Kittens, and it is a big golden book. This one is 1963. It is going to be $10 and it's going to be number 18, but it is as is. You need to reattach the book. So you can do that either with the glue or you can do that with just taping it. I believe that originally this part was glued because I don't see the string. However, the binding is of the pages is tied together. So there's the front and back cover, and it is a 1942 story 1963 edition. 1942 story 1963 edition. So we all know the Three Little Kittens. I had to get it because Kim's giving us spanking. But I also was like, hey, look at that. That's a pretty lamp. I love that table. But we can't do that anymore. Can't do it no more. And the pictures in here are so great. But I love that he has a frog in his pocket with his slingshot. and you're worried about you got a spanking because of and the lizard that got away. So this one is going to be $10, number 18. $10, number 18. It's got awesome pictures in it. $10, number 18. Hold on. Let me show you the other. She's not doing anything. That's a typical teenage sister. Not helping. Not helping. They messed up their mittens. Now they're cleaning their mittens. And look at mom. Look at that spice rack behind her. Wouldn't we love to find that right now with the wooden rolling pin? Oh, this says rat tails. Love it. And then this is the last piece of it. So you can tell that it's come away from the cats have soft purrs unless she was using her claws too. I don't really think that spanking hurt. I don't know. Was it the spanking or was it that your mama had to spank you? I mean, I could take the pain. That didn't last but a minute, but my mama having to spank me. Mama, did you ever spank me? I know Daddy spanked me one time. I don't know if you ever spanked me because I was so perfect. That's why. Down here, Admiral Purry and Uncle Tom. Look at there. With her little, she's doing some cross stitch. So um, this one is going to be $10. Are you claiming the little book, Tamara? I can send that media mail if that's the only thing that you pick up today. All right. Thank you, Miss Tamara. And okay, let me know, Tamara. Hold on. Is it this weekend? I think it's this weekend thank you. This weekend I'm having a 50% off jewelry sale. Do you want me to invoice? She said, yes, I did twice, one time for the same thing. She said it felt so good. She did it again. Oh, what did you spank me for? It was on Trailmore. And I was big. I wasn't even a little girl. I was a big girl. I think it's because I sucked my teeth. Was that it? Where she got mad about it and came back. Yeah, I didn't do that but once. I don't know what got into me. The devil took over that day, Mom. The devil took over. I'm going to have a 50% off jewelry sale on Sunday. So I can. Oh, it was before then. Lord, did I get more spankings I didn't even know about? I just wiped that out of my memory. I can hold it, or I can invoice just the book, which would go media mail. I think I have a big envelope, the hard cardboard envelope that will go in. I hope not. If I hope so. If I don't, I'll make one. Okay. So thank you. I got that for you. All right, here's the next thing that I'm bringing, and these are the little marionette puppets. I think that's the word that you use. Oh my gosh, I don't remember getting spanking. See, you are going to be riding on cloud nine. I didn't think you ever spanked me. Now, forget it. I'm mad about it all over again. You can invoice me. Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, I'm bringing these, and these are choice for $7. So these are handmade in Mexico, and they are also hand painted. I think these are the marionette puppets. I think that's what you call them. Oh Lord. And I'm going to fix these wires too. But I want to show you the little hand painted faces. Now, if it was me, I would cut these strings off. And I would use these as shelf sitters or in an assemblage. They are wooden bodied. They're little wooden faces that are hand painted. You can see the rudimentary work, the little hands here, and then there's nothing in here, but then there's wood for the leg. They are all nailed together with their little feet. So I have an abuelo, a grandfather, and I have a grandmother. And they're a lot of fun. But I would personally take the strings off. I just think they're so good. They even have nails to put everything together. So they are hand done in Mexico. They're going to be $7 each. I thought they would make fabulous something for Halloween. Let me get this one. All right. And then here's the little girl. I don't know if she's an abuela. She might just be a little girl, but he looks awfully old. See, he looks older than she does. She's had some filler in those lips, hadn't she? Wow. You rock on, girl. She's got one little yarn for a ponytail. Their little bodies are wooden, but I think these are adorable and they could be little self sitters. That is such a hard word for me to say. But they got their handmade clothes, very rudimentary. They this is looks like he had a surgery, sir. Did you have a surgery? So these are going to be $7, number 19. $7, number 19. I thought about remaking them or just using their heads, but I can't decide which I want to do because the little legs and the shoes, they're so cute, and the little hands. Oh my gosh, I love these. So they're $7 each, number 19. Okay, y'all are gonna have to sit over here and don't be dancing around. I think they're adorable. All right. The next is, I know y'all haven't seen this one yet because I just got it when I got those other Christmases. And y'all, this one is going to be $20. This is one of my favoriteest things, and I debated on selling it. This is a November 1956. Well, sometimes, my mom used to say that too, Steph, but I'm just going to say I'm not trying to be funny. Yeah, it just comes out sometimes, but thank you for watching. All right, so November 1956, Christmas edition of the Ideals magazine. Look at the cover on this. All right, but you've got to see the illustrations. So this has stories, it has songs, it has the graphics in it are amazing. It has secular and religious things. Look, a donkey. A donkey. I went from puppets that I might take their head off to the Lord Jesus being born. How about that deal? I mean, we run the gamut over here. All right, so there's little poems and everything. I want to show you some. Look, Jesus. And then there's real pictures as well. And this is a Sheila Stinson poem. Bye, Lou. Thank you for coming. The paper on this, I wish y'all could feel or see. It's like recycled paper. Oh, it's amazing. But wait, I got to show you the little faces. Look at this book. Look at those faces. Oh my gosh. And it, like I said, songs. It has, look at the graphics. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This book is absolutely full. Short stories, songs, poems. I don't see any advertisements, but it is a full magazine. Oh my gosh, look at the color. Look how vibrant. This one is going to be $20 and it's going to be number 20. I didn't even plan that. Oh, look at that Santa. $20, number 20. The illustrations, amazing. Could I take the book apart? Probably not. Could I keep it forever and ever? Amen. Yes, I could. It is an older book, 1956. Where's the one picture of? Oh, here she is. Get ready. Get ready. Are y'all ready? Oh, look at her. Look at that face. And wait, I want to show you another one. I haven't even hauled this book yet. Y'all haven't even seen this. And the look at the pictures. Oh, Miss Lori, I see you. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing book. I'm going to skip some pages so you can see, but I want to show them. Look at him in his pajamas, looking at the living nativity. And I'm going to show you. Look at that. How the Forest Fairies Met Santa Claus. Remember that, right? How the Forest Fairies Met Santa Claus. Look right there. Forest Fairies, aka elves, aka I was a year old when that came out. That is awesome. It's a whole story about the forest fairies meeting the big guy. Almost didn't sell that. Okay, there's two. Oh, there's so many pictures. Okay, look at that Santa. Look at that face. I love me a Santa Claus. And look, look, look. Who is Santa? Look at him. Oh my gosh. And y'all tell me, I think this, are these the Lefton ones, y'all? These are the little Lefton people. I think those are the little Lefton people. It's an old, old book. I don't even see the other picture. Oh, and look, and maybe you could order some more. There's a couple more pictures that Santa, I know him. So look how thick that book is, chock full of Christmas goodness. So, Miss Lori, you are getting an amazing November 1956. You're getting an amazing book. Thank you for picking that up. All right, I got three. Thank you so much. Elf, that is my mama's favorite movie, Elf. Okay, I have a choice of three pieces of ephemera, and I do that in air quotes because I'm not really sure that one of these pieces is, I don't know if you would call it ephemera. I mean, I think you do. Um, Let me just show you why. Okay, the first one is a picture. Well, first of all, I thought for Halloween she'd be perfect because they look like a zombie couple. If you could make this over. This is from Leach Gallery in McCook, Nebraska. And so the picture is $5. Your choice is going to be $5, number 21. So there's going to be three things. The first one is this, not a tintype, but one of the heavy cardstock pictures, photograph, but they just look ridiculously like zombies. The other one is, it was a fan. Somebody broke my fan. But at least they didn't mess up the best picture or the best part, which is, this is a pharmacist out of Schulenburg, Texas. And then it's about beauty products. Remove that mask, Mexican heat powder. Um, these are aerosols, will give you prompt relief to strained, bloodshot, and tired eyes. We also recommend its use to sufferers of pink eye or what is commonly called sore eyes. The trademark picture of grandma is your guarantee of highest quality and satisfaction. So this is from a pharmacist. It is an advertisement piece. I could not find a particular date. There's the Marlin mineral crystals, the Gordon's compound, a laxative, if you will. Mexican heat powder is a highly medicated powder, mild enough for your tenderest skin, strong enough for the most stubborn cases of prickly heat, chafing, sunburn, teething rash. I didn't know about teething rash, diaper rash, or other skin irritations. Use Mexican heat powder as a deodorant. It neutralizes all body odors. It's cooling, soothing, healing, and refreshing. A splendid foot powder. My God, you can do everything but eat that. But I also loved this graphic piece right here. OJ's Beauty. So I have the picture for $5 or the two-sided vintage advertisement pharmacy or this. So what I believe to be these to be is a transfer for ceramics that you basically would put water on to adhere them to your ceramic before, putting them in. So like this would be seen in the center of a turkey platter for Thanksgiving. You've all seen this image in a turkey platter, one of the oval platters. However, it still says water mount decal, by Stewarton there. I also thought you could just cut around it and put a little glue on it and use it in a junk journal. It's a bigger piece. So this is 8.5 by like 6.25. 8.5 by 6.25. You could cut around it. I liked it because it had the name on the back. It's Thanksgiving. Can make it into a card. I'm assuming you could still use it as a transfer. I have a couple of the other ones that I'm using on something. So you have a choice. Number 21 for the turkey, the pharmacy double printed fan, or the scary couple zombie picture. So that's your choice for number 21. Number 22 is a set that is almost like it's the same company as the princess, the one with the crown, the beautiful mug. This is a two-piece. You're going to get two pieces for $10. It's going to be number 21. They are both new in box. This one is called Queen's Plate for In Love. It's a little queen bee. It's got the little crown, queen bee trinket dish. Again, these are not vintage. Somebody gave these to me, and I thought before, sometimes I put a little newer stuff out in one of my shops because there's a lot of gift buying there. And then in this box, you have a bag for the queen, and it has a little, I can take it out. So sorry for the crinkling. It's a little cloth bag for the queen. It has a little crown right here, a zipper pouch. So for makeup, toiletries, or something like that. So you're going to get both of these pieces, the bag and the little trinket dish, for $10. Great for a Christmas gift, a wedding gift, a bridesmaid gift, or bridal gift for the queen and queen bee. This is two for the price of one. $10, number 22. $10, number 22 for these pieces. So this is a little square trinket dish. Again, it is not vintage. This is 4.25 square. And this one is pretty big. This one is about 9.5 by 7. 9.5 by 7. But I just thought I would bring those because somebody gave them to me and was like, here, you can put these on your live sale. And I said, well, I'll try them on the live sale, but I can also put them in one of my shops. One of them kind of had to have everything be a little bit more vintage. All right. And then I have another item. I'm almost done, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching today. I showed this at Angie's sale, but I have a few different people in this sale, and I really think that it is beautiful. It is a hand-blown art glass ornament. Look how beautiful. Now, it does not come with the stand. The stand is just for display, but this is an art glass large orb or ornament. It's got beautiful texture in it. It's really, really pretty. Let me take it off and show you up close so you can see the texture. You can actually feel that. So it's just an art glass piece, but it is so, so pretty. It doesn't even have to be for Christmas. It could be for any time. I love all those colors. I have it just with a little paper clip, just so it would hold. But you could do some fish and lion or something like that. I want to say that we looked at it and it was about a four diameter, but it's a pretty large piece. So in relation, it's a pretty large piece. It does have some weight to it. It is a thicker piece. It's not very thin. It is a thicker piece, but it has beautiful, beautiful colors in this. This is going to be $24, number 23. $24, number 23. Isn't that beautiful? I love, this is my favorite part of that. And you can just feel where one part of the glass ends and the other, you can feel this. It's like a smooth, smooth river flowing through there. I just think that is beautiful. $24, number 23. It is red. That's red. That's red glass. Is it coming up pink? Sorry. It is red and then blue, white, yellow. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, it's a red color. Super, super pretty. All right, another piece of glass. Again, that's $24, number 23. It's a larger piece. Another one that I had. Oh, hi, Becky. Thank you. Now I just pray over that until I get it to you. Becky, that's really pretty. Thank you. I have another, thank you. I really appreciate that. I have another art glass piece. It is not Murano or anything like that. I gotta find the little piece of paper to make sure that I do it right. Because I brought this yesterday. Thank you so much, Becky. I have a glass purse vase. I don't know how else to say that. It is it is 1 pound 8 ounces. This is also red, but it's clear with red glass in there. That's a clear. Okay. This one is going to start at, I don't want to hold it by the handle. Although it's a hefty piece, start at $18. That's that's really good. I typically don't say that, but um, because of the weight, I am marking it down. So it is 7 inches tall. It is 3.5 inches across, and I think it's 2 inches wide. So yesterday I used let me see if I can use this little piece of paper to show you that it is a white light. So it's smaller. Randy had a beautiful one last night on the sale, but you can see that it is a red color with the clear little flowers. It has a pontil mark on the bottom, but it's not high polish. It's not a high polish. See that? So here and here is not a high polish, nor in the center, but around that, there is a polish to that. So I don't know if that's done on purpose or what. These are like a clear color. They are all a little bit different. There is some caning in the handle that makes it look like yellow to red, but it is a clear glass with the red in there. It is so pretty, but it is heavy. So I did mark it down for the live sale because of the weight. It is 1 pound, 8 ounces. 1 pound, 8 ounces, and 7 inches here. So these don't come apart. You would have to just do short flowers in there or whatever you were going to put in there. But I thought I would bring that to show y'all as well. And did I tell you it's starting at $18? And let me put that down so that I don't break it. All right. I'm going to correct myself because when I first showed these, y'all, I showed them priced, how I was pricing them in the booth, which would include the pillow. And I don't have the pillows yet. So I'm just selling the covers. So I'm going to do these covers for $8. $8 choice. I showed you these before. The problem is when I made their price 14, which is what I said in the sale, it was for the price including the pillow. I didn't get a pillow yet. So I'm going to pass these on. They're going to come folded like this. They're very, very lightweight. So I have two of these and they're going to be $8. They are the zipper. They're vintage inspired. They are the zipper with the inserts for the pillow. We talked about we could fill it with a blanket, we could fill it with dirty clothes when somebody's coming over real fast, all the things. Hide your stash in here, but you will zip it up and there's two of them. They're going to be $8 choice and they're going to be number 25. So I have the Halloween cat that has the bats and the vintage Halloween face. Don't be a scaredy cat. Or I have the trick or treat with the jack-o'-lantern and the ghost. All vintage inspired. It is a I don't like a burlap fabric, but it's a thin, it's real smooth burlap fabric. But they both zip at the bottom. Again, $8, number 25. And I apologize. The first time I showed these, I showed them with the pricing that I was going to do for the shop with pillow, but I do not have a pillow. It's just the case today. So $8, number 25. And I think the only other thing that I have, let me just make sure, I have two more things. One, I just want to let you know that I still have the vintage mantilla, the funeral head covering. That's also a wrap. So it could be a shoulder wrap, then goes to a head covering. This one is vintage nylon. This is the nylon mantilla. So this is the design. I did mark this one at 20. One of the seam, and I don't sew. I don't own a sewing machine or anything like that. I gotta find it. There's one little piece. Oh, right there. So you see right here, it's come apart. The lace in this is beautiful. Bye, Nettie. Thank you. The lacing in this is beautiful. It is a larger piece. I can't remember if it was 17. It has to be longer than 17 because a necklace is 17. And I've measured it 15 times and I've never had it right yet. Oh, well, that's because it's way longer than 17. Let's try 39. There we go. 39. So it goes from a wrap on your shoulders to over your head for the veil. So come on, Rose, let's show them. Don't act up. Wrap to head covering for funeral or rites service. I'm not sure, but it's going to be $20, number 26. $20, number 26. I have one more of these, but it's Chantilly lace, and it's much more expensive. This one is a nylon lace. $20, number 26. If you're interested in that one. And then I'm going to show you these because some people are crafting with them and some people are just using them for display and some people are knitting with them. These are my mama's knitting needles. So I had 4 sets. Let's make some noise, shall we? The first set, and they are by, Mom, you're going to tell me, BOYE. That's the maker. These are aluminum. They're purple. This one is a number 3 or a size 3. It is $4. So if you're wanting this one, put in number 4. These are 15 inches, I think they are. 15-inch aluminum. I've seen some great granny core stuff with these. Yeah, these are about 14 inches, also known as weapons. But these are the little number 3 purples. They are $4. I have a number 11 that is a gray. These are also aluminum, same company. These are $6. The gray aluminum is $6. The gray size 10, which is a little smaller than the other one, it is $5. And then I have the number 15, and they are the purple large aluminum ones. They're all by the same company. This is $8. So $8 for a number 15, $8 for the number 15 ones. $6 for the number 11. $5 for the number 10. And $4 for the number 3. But I've seen some really cute things on Pinterest on people using these. But I also know that people are hammering these out and making jewelry out of these. I can't do that. I cannot do that. All right, I want to show you one last thing and then we're done for the day. Thank you so much for being here with me. I did not intend to be on this long. I have a vintage gold tone locket with it's like a brass locket with the little, not celluloid, but maybe celluloid. It's plastic, acrylic, flower on there. It does open. The locket does open. It's super cute. It's a small one. It's on a long, same color chain. It is going to be $5, number 30. $5, number 30. I'm going to show you up close. And again, it does open and it's double-sided. $5, number 30 for the little locket. All right, and that is it. Oh, these bracelets. I forgot I had these bracelets on. These are $9 each for the seed bead bracelets. And they have different designs and they're handmade. So pretty. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I don't know who is on. Who else is on right now that we can go raid? I like using that word where we go in and raid. Angie is on. Angie's Oddities is on. Is anyone else on right now? So let's go over to Angie's Oddities. Oh, thank you. They're really cute. Let's go over to Angie's Oddities. I think Karen is with her, and let her know that you are coming in from my sale. So thank y'all so much for being here. I will be invoicing probably Thursday and Friday. And I really appreciate y'all coming out and supporting me and hanging out and chit-chatting. And I will see you in YouTube land. And I hope that you'll join me back here. I think Sunday I'm having a 50% off jewelry sale. All right, y'all. Until then, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye. Thanks for coming.